going on, guys? It's your boy Too Certain. I'm back bringing y'all some heat, man. I have upcoming regionals and I have an upcoming YCS, both in Richmond, Virginia. I will be attending them both back-to-back weekends. Regional is this weekend. Following weekend will be the YCS, and I am taking this. This is my Dracotail K9 deck profile right now. I am confident with everything except for the side deck. So what I have here is what I will be playing. Side deck I'm still up in the air about, but we will get to that by Friday. But without further ado, let's jump right on in. Starting with the main deck. The main deck is 42 cards. It is cards in here that you can cut to make it 40, but this is what I'm playing. This is not what you have to play. But starting off with triple 5 mana. Dracotail engine is going to be very, very standard. Triple Lucas. Shout out to my boy. He didn't get hit, thankfully. Double Urgula. Double Pan. This, you can play these at 1. I like having the names, so that's why I'm playing it at 2. Especially since we lost the one Malulu, just one Malulu, unfortunately. One Malulu, one Frixel. That's why we're playing another Pan and another Argula because of this. But if we had these still, we'd probably play 1 and 1, but it is what it is. Gotta adapt and get better. One Ketsu, unfortunately, and then triple Rahu. Yeah, sucks that this got hit, but it is what it is. For the traps, we're playing the 1 Flame, 1 Horn, and 1 Sting. I know people aren't playing this. Some people cut it. I understand. I like having all the names. That way I can continue to keep with the grind, being able to shuffle stuff back. But I understand. But this is what I'm playing. This is what I've tested that's worked for me. We're playing 1 Call By, 1 Cross Out, and 1 Poly. You can cut this 100%. I like it. It helps start plays. You open the Urgula and you open a Pan. You had this, you can play. You open Urgula and Pan without this, you're not playing. Just helps with the plays that I have, and the stuff that I'm gonna show y'all will make this. I have an understanding why. That's it for truly the Dracotail part. This is off to the K9s. We're going to play triple Azuna, very standard. I am playing 1 Jokel. It's got hit, it's down to 1, so unfortunately you have to play it at 1. 1 Noir, or however you say his name. 1 Lantern, and then 1 Lupus. I hate this card with a passion because for some reason it likes to stick in my hand. But we have ways to get it to grave. Lantern's probably by far my favorite. I thought about playing this at 2, and I've thought about playing this at 2, just to see have the names to see the names. But I think the ones are fine. I'd rather see the Dracotail cards more than seeing this. But Azuna you really want to see, so that's why we're playing at 3. And Joker's at 1 because of how good he is. We are playing the 1 Case, the 1 Force, and I am playing the 1 Release Restraint. 1 Release Restraint, because typically if you have this, you're already going to set this with the Ripper. So I wanted to have another target in the deck. And then I am playing 2 XCs that aren't K9, so this helps you get into the Wolf and Hound. That's it for the K9. For the hand trap lineup, we're playing triple Ash, triple Fualos, double Bell, and double Nib. You do not have to play Nib. You can cut Nib and make this a 40 card deck off rip. I like Nib. I hate Mitsurugi, and if I can clear their board with this, and after they've already used their tribute effect, I would. So, and then there's other decks that you can play this against. Intercraft, this sucks against, so you can side in your use your extra side deck to fix that problem. But everything else is pretty standard, pretty strong right now in the format. So that's what I'm running. Off to the extra deck. We are starting with the Dracotail line. We're gonna play triple Leo, double Gulamel. I'm not playing the new fusion guy. After really thinking about it, really doesn't do so much going turn 1, turn 2 like this does. Turn 1, this can do something by popping a card if your opponent, does stuff. You don't have to waste your resources in grave off rip, because you kind of want to use your traps to do that to get the additional draw. So that's why I'm sticking with 2 of these and 3 of this. I am playing Super Poly, so I am playing Mud Dragon and Garura. I do not have a Secretarion. Secretarion is really, 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 really good. I would play it if I could, but this is how I'm playing it, and this is what I've became comfortable with. I also am playing the 1 Cross Sheep. This is where the Secretarion could come in, but this card is nuts. Being able to special summon a level 4 lower your Malulu, your Lucius, or your Frixel back to the field during your opponent's turn, and then get effects off of that, because these can be special summoned from grave, and this doesn't have to. As long as it's a fusion monster, that's all this is worried about. So that's why I'm playing Cross Sheep. It's just very, very good. Off to the K9 part, we're playing Double Ripper, 1 Hound. This took the spot for the Dracotail card. I think this is really good, being able to special summon on your opponent's turn, and then it's a hard out to have, especially if they continue to play. Then he just becomes real big, and whatever they summon, you can just get rid of. We're all playing the 1 Werewolf, and we did get lucky and get a Ripper at our pre-release, so we will be playing Ripper. Very underrated card. It's only like 80 cents right now. If I were you, I would buy a couple, because I think this card is really nuts. We're playing the 1 Valen, and we are playing the 1 Princess. You don't have to play this. I advise playing this just because you can get your 5 mana to your hand if a level 5 monster is destroyed. And then you can special summon it from graveyard. And then if you have a Frixel bounce back. And then that way you don't have to special summon 5 mana off your Frixel. You can special summon something else and then bounce that. So that's it for the extra deck. Off to the side, like I said, this isn't set in stone. This is just what I'm playing right now. But I have 3 options I'm going to show you guys that I'm debating on. But right now I'm playing double Meowless, double Perulia, double Droll, double Retaliating Sea, double Super Poly, and triple Forbidden Droplet. I think this is very strong. You don't have to play the Super Polys if you don't want to play the Mud Dragon or the Garura. I just think this is a really good card that your opponent can interact with. Same as this. These 2 cards making where your opponent can't interact with them are really good. Retaliating Sea is really good in a lot of matchups, just like all the other ones. So it's all up to personal preference. The 3 cards that I'm debating on are evenly Ghost Ogre and Ghost Mourner. I have friends that's been testing this out and they really like this, so I'm kind of leaning towards this and evenly. I just don't know what to cut in order to get these 2 into the deck. This is good against Cool Tune and Intercraft when they do their search effect, being able to pop, and that way they can't do the 1 Intercraft spell that shuffles back cards from, I think, hand or field. Just gives them 1 less draw, but it is what it is. I think these 2 are real strong in this format, so if you kind of trying to figure out a side deck, I think these are 2 options that won't fail you if you put them in. But that's my deck profile. Like I said, this Saturday I'll be at Richmond Regionals. Next Saturday I will be at YCS Richmond. So I hope you guys, can take this information that I've showed you and put it towards your deck and, you know, do good. But this is your boy 2Surf, man, and I appreciate you guys. I'm glad to be back making y'all a video. It's very quick, you know, straightforward. I can, you know, we got a little time to show y'all what I mean by the call sheet. If you have this, let's say a pan, and let's say the 3 more charmies. So here, if you've opened, let's say, if you open Poly and 2 more charmies, you can normal summon, search the 5 mana. Here you can activate Poly. Instead of using their 5 mana, you can send these 2 to go into Leo. And of course, this is all if your opponent doesn't really do anything. Leo effect to return 2 cards. Pan effect will target these 2. Pan effect to set, and we'll set the Rahu because we don't need Katu right now. So then this results will add these 2 back. So here you link these 2 away because you're not locked. You're only locked if you use Malulu effect or use the Rahu. Now we go into cross sheet. So now with cross sheet, you can activate Rahu, sending the 5 mana, and then sending. You can send Frixel here. You have so many options. You can send Frixel, you can send the Urgula. If you send the Malulu, what you would do is now we go into Gulamel, chain link 1, target either one that you send. Chain link 2 will be whichever one, the fusion with this. So then you get the 2 traps. You can special summon Frixel. Frixel will special summon the 5 mana. 5 mana will come back to your hand. Or if you send like Urgula instead of Malulu, you can add this back to hand, have the 2 sets, and then next turn you'll be able to bring back your Lupus. Or if you special summon your Malulu, you'll be able to use Malulu effect during your opponent's turn, and you already have the pan, so you have a way to fuse, and then next turn add this back. So that's why I like this card, especially because if going into your opponent's turn, they have 2 monsters go to the grave. You special summon this back, and then it triggers. So like I said, this is a very strong card. I would really consider it. I mean, it's taking the spot of Secretarion right now. That should tell you something from my perspective. That was a quick little rundown. Like I said, hope you have good luck into your next event if you're going to YCS Richmond or the regionals next week in Richmond. Hope you do well. And this is your boy 2Surf, man. I appreciate you guys for the follow and the support, and I'm out.